Hey everyone, welcome to Smart Investing. So today's video is going to be about the special dividends. Again, I know I'm late, but here it is. These are the special dividend stocks for the month of January. I apologize in advance that I should have had more stocks, and I was in a situation where I was moving and my daughter was interrupting, and I might have deleted more stocks than normal that was on my list. So what I'm trying to say is I deleted the wrong list, most of what was the wrong list. And then these were for the first 2 weeks for the January for the special dividends. But I do have the final 2 weeks of January. So actually, what was most on that list, they did not have a special dividend payment. So in all of the adjustments that were made, only few of those stocks were actually confirmed for payment when I went through them anyway. So I don't have that full list for the first 2 weeks. So again, this is an incomplete list. And hopefully the stocks come in again in months upcoming, or maybe next year or something like that. But again, if once we go over companies, if they do show up, I'll mention that in the video anyway, and then I'll add that to the list as a special dividend payer regardless. So I guess I have some organization to do when it comes to stocks. So here it is. These are the stocks that I have for January 2023. So first one up is ESOA. ESOA, we're just looking at confirmed payments. So ESOA, they have a special dividend of 5 cents. You see here almost the very last day in 2023. And the stock price is 2.79. Again, stocks and the market right now is open. So as for this stock, it is involved in the energy services. Sorry, the name is called Energy Services of America, but the industry is construction and engineering. So for this stock, again, I don't know if it's good that they have financials. I'm confusing myself. I'm not sure if their financials are good. I'm saying it backwards, but I would assume so. I would assume that their money management skills are about the same, or for some reason they did better this year, or for some reason they've been doing good for years and they just decided they wanted to gain more interest for investors as to invest with them, and they just decided to do special dividend as a good incentive. So anyhow, we're going to move on to the next stock. SMAL. So SMAL, you can see here they have a few dividend payments there, but that's not what we're here for. We want to see if they have a history of paying special dividends. Right away, I noticed there are a pink sheet over the counter. These stocks are not credible. They're not regulated. They're not really good, to be honest. So for this stock, automatically I'll stay away from it. But again, I'm just showing you the information that I have before me. And they did pay a special dividend in January 24, 2023. And that special dividend payment was for 41 cents. So as we can see here in 2022, they do have a history of paying regular dividends, actually 5 payments. And then in 2021, they have 2 payments. In 2020, they have 2 payments. So I'd say after 2021, in 2022, that's when things have gotten better. But as we can see here, go to this list for the payments, you can see here 18 cents, and then the next payment after that was a dividend cut of 8 cents. So any cut is not really good. But again, they did make up for it for paying 5 payments instead of 4. So I guess they still did pretty good. And again, I'm not saying it's a good company. I'm just saying the payments are good. So for this stock, again, I'll stay away from it. There's no liquidity here, as you can see, and the markets are open as of now. No earnings per share. There's not much information here I can go off of. So there's, again, even if it has good information, just because it's an OTC stock, I wouldn't mess with it. I just don't like OTC stocks. And again, I go over them and I always say to remove it from a watch list, or don't even bother with this stock or stocks in that kind of index. So next stock up is PEBK. They are a bank, I believe. I'm not going over technicals or anything. I just want to see the special dividend payments. So again, that's what we're here for. The name of the company is People's Bank Corp of North Carolina, and it looks like they made a special dividend payment in February. So that was for 15 cents. Again, I know this is a February payment, but when I received it on my notification, it was received in January and everything was confirmed for January. So I apologize that this wasn't a January special dividend stock. I guess I threw a freebie in there for February, and I guess I was ahead of the game going into this stock for a payment in February. So again, looking at the history, they do pay regular dividends along with that. And then aside from that, there's really not much of a history on special dividends. I think the last payment was down here back in February of 2019, February 1st. They paid a special dividend of 10 cents and they paid a dividend of nothing. So really all you got was a special dividend. So along with that, that is from 2019. Let's see any years prior if they paid special dividends. No, and that's way too long. So we're looking back at 2010, and I guess not. But again, they have been paying regular dividends. They look like they're on time, raising dividends as well. Again, I'm not saying they're a good company or not, because we're not going over financials or technicals. But if you did see the chart when I first opened this stock up, it was on an uptrend. But again, I'm not here to analyze this stock as of yet. I might have analyzed it because I've been doing the bank sector for the longest. So if I did mention it was a good stock, then it is. It's just not. I'm not including in this video again if it's not good or if it is good. So next stock up that we have is WIT. Ticker symbol WIT. Company name is YPro or WePro. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I apologize. So we have here, it is an ADR. So this company is in another country. Right away, you see ADR, think of another country. So it is based in India. They do IT services and consulting. That's really all I need to know. If I want to go more in detail, we can read the description here in the profile box. I'm not going to do that. I just want to see some numbers. So we're going to see dividends. And it doesn't look like the special dividend was paid as of yet. Again, I could be wrong, but again, in my defense, this was notified to me and this stock was on my radar saying that it has been confirmed to pay a special dividend. So with that said, I don't see it paid as of yet. Again, if I'm wrong, I apologize. But this company did come up on my radar as a special dividend payer stock. So moving on to the next one. So they did pay in January, but it wasn't a special dividend stock. It was just a regular dividend payment. So next stock up that we have is EFSH. For this stock, the company name, for some reason, it's weird. They call it 1847 Holdings LLC. If I did not know what this industry was, automatically I would have thought, just with the name itself, I would have thought this was a holding company, but apparently it is not. Maybe they did at one point, they were a holding company, but as of now, it looks like they are in the retail space. I want to read a little bit about them real quick. So it says retail and appliances segment, construction segment, automotive supplies segment. So they're in different various industries, it seems like. So that's actually pretty good. So the industry is actually computer and electronic retailers. So aside from that, they are low on liquidity, very, very low. So aside from that, I want to see if they paid a special dividend. Weird thing is they did pay one, but this was in August of last year. Again, this came up on my radar for 2023 in January. I don't know why it showed up when they recently paid in 2022. But again, who knows? It did not show up for January as a special dividend as of yet. So maybe things were confirmed, but a date has not been given. Again, this was like the previous stock, like I said. It might have been talked about at a shareholder meeting and everything was confirmed. And I was assuming it was going to be a January payment, but it is not. And we're already close to mid-February. So even then, there's still no history for payments as of 2023. So if they do pay in this year, hopefully, it don't have to be this month, but if they do, that would be great. And this company may be a contender along the years to get better. And it might even qualify to be a stable special dividend payer. And it obviously needs some work. $7 million market cap. I'm sure we've seen even baseball players or sports players have more money than that on a contract. I'm surprised this is not a over-the-counter company. I mean, that's too much of a market cap. This is a micro cap company. So I'm surprised they are able to even pay the dividend. That's actually pretty high. At least a 50%. Sorry, with 52 cents. I meant to say 52 cents, not 52%. That's at least a 25% yield. And right here you see 29%. So that is pretty high, even aside for not paying the special dividend. So next company that we have is AMBK. Again, these companies with the OTC right here, I'd stay away from them, remove them from the watch list. It's just nice to see if they pay a special dividend. But again, I wouldn't add it. Last time they paid a special dividend was in April. Again, I don't know why it showed up as a January confirmation for a special dividend payer. If it looks like the last time they paid was in April. And who knows, they might pay in April. They may not pay in April again. So again, this is confirmed on my end. But officially, it has no payment here for 2023. No dividend payment yet, or no special dividend payment yet. So As of now, remove it from your watch list. Hopefully it comes up again, and hopefully it can make at least one payment for this year. Next one up is TRUX. Again, this was another company that was on my radar. So special dividends, did they pay any? So it looks like they have a history of paying two special dividends. Want to see something. So in March of 2021, paid a special dividend. In March of 2022, they paid a special dividend. And then this was actually another high payment, $1.34. So we have here two consecutive payments of special dividends. And then we're looking for a third. If they can pay a third, definitely, sorry, my number 3 looks horrible. So once we have a third payment, we can definitely add this one to the watch list. As you can see, just based off the numbers and the income history, I like this stock just by seeing the numbers. We can see the increase in dividend payments along the way. Again, the dates don't matter. Once I see these numbers here and they're increasing, definitely a good sign, along with these bonus payments, as I like to say. So obviously, it's very, very nice to see these bonus payments. So we want to see if they have any splits. So they do not have any splits. Now we can see a little bit about this company. So for this company, I know it's an OTC, but again, I want to see more volume. And again, once they pay another special dividend, might add it to the watch list, and definitely keep an eye on the news. And I would say it's hard to differentiate. Okay, to keep an eye on something and to be interested would be two different scenarios. To keep it on my watch list would be like, I'm thinking about buying it, but you know, I have to do my research on it, pricing, amount of shares, the right time to buy, look at technicals and do all the works. I'm not ready to set up a buying opportunity, if that makes any sense. So I'm just having it just to have it, just to pass time, to see if it has any improvements. Now, if I see improvement, then again, I'll go over all the financials and then definitely keep my eye on it a little bit more. So what I mean is, it's at the bottom of the list, not at the top of the list. I think for me to have this company at the top of my list, to really have an opportunity and a shot to get into it, I would really like to see this company off the OTC pink slips. And I'd like to see a jump in volume. I know the price is pretty expensive compared to a lot of over-the-counter stocks. But again, just with the information alone, it just still needs work. I know they're a bank. They might be a private bank, but it has to get off that market. It has so much potential compared to other stocks. And the funny thing is that the banking sector is so huge, and then to see this stock and for it to even pay a special dividend, literally, this is like a 1 in 1,000 chance. I've really never really seen too many companies in the banking sector pay special dividends. And I know I don't have much information here as well. Not much for fundamentals, and that needs to be worked on. So again, that would go along with it going to the public market, to go to a major market, you know, the big leagues in the top 3 indexes. So again, it's still in the minors. It needs some work. I'm sure it's a great company, but there's just not enough investors in it to have an interest in it to actually keep it stable, the company, to raise capital. So again, it needs some work, just minor adjustments really. Next stock up that I have is SOHO, Southerly Hotels. We're almost done here, just a few more minutes. So this company, Southerly Hotels, obviously hotel industry, I would assume. No special dividend payment. They haven't even made any payments in 2021 or 2022. So I would assume there's going to be nothing in 2023. So we're going to move on from this stock and do not even add it to the watch list. Again, I was wrong of adding this stock, but again, it showed up on my radar. Next stock is NIMC. So NIMC is, let's see if they are a special dividend payer, and it looks like they're not. And they're actually new to paying dividends. They're paying pretty high for dividends. You see here, they started to pay in May, and then now regularly they started to pay in 2022. So I know it's not raising dividends, but just that price alone, almost $2 a share each quarter, that is pretty high, really, really high. So for this stock, again, I can't say if it's a good company or not. Yield is at 7.49. Has nothing to do with the special dividend. But again, just the dividend amount alone is really, really good. But it just needs to have more interested investors. Just a little bit more. I want to see it in the tens of thousands to keep people interested. But under 2,000 volume, that's really not moving the needle on the share price. Not many people interested. It might even be 3 people involved and just between 3 people trading it, but many times. So who knows? It's not a stock that I would be interested in, and also say to add to the watch list. So no for that stock as well. So again, if they have a history of paying 3 special dividend payments once per year, so if they have 3 in a row, add them to the watch list. Again, as you can see here, very few companies made it. And the very last stock, you can definitely add this to the watch list. This is actually in my personal watch list, so you guys get a freebie bonus. This is going to be in the top stock for the special dividend in my shorter video coming soon in a few minutes. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to show you the special dividend payment. So USEA, this company, they are involved in the marine freight and shipping. So they ship overseas in bulk on these big ships. They call them vessels. So anyhow, they have made a payment in 2022 in December, and they made a payment in January. Again, I don't see these special dividends continuing month to month, but it happens to be with those 2 times in a row. So this was a payment in 1 year. This was a payment in the second year. So I want to see one more payment in the year after. So once that occurs, and obviously the share price needs some work, and I'll give it time for 1 more year for it to improve and hopefully gain market share and price and all that, and get more info as well. And I'll definitely be interested in this stock. That's just me speaking on my end. So there you have it. These are the stocks that I have. So I went over, I can't even count. I say, let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stocks I went over. So again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Next video is going to be about the banking services sector. Apart from that, I'm still going to do special dividends. Again, I apologize I don't have the full list. This is what I have. Next time I'll compile a better list and a list of confirmed payments and that way I'll have a better setup. But again, I'd still like to just mention other stocks that have shown up on my radar, so that way I don't miss anything and you guys can see it as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.